Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining me here at Eadsy Astronomy. We're going to be going through, this is part of the Eadsy Astronomy newsletter for the week of April 19th, 2026. We're going to be touching base on some deep sky objects and got some images here. We're going to go through them. We're going to stop in the upper left, go left to right on the top, then left to right on the bottom. And we'll do that for the objects that we have here. So as you can see in the upper left, this is galaxy season, so there's going to be tons of galaxies, but there's a few other objects which you can see as well here. The first one here on the upper left, that's M51. It is a face-on spiral galaxy, grand design in the spring sky. You'll see two bright cores. If you're in a dark enough location or imaging it, as you can see here, you should see the bridge that connects from the main galaxy to the other galaxy. With a large enough aperture telescope or an imaging, the spiral arms in this galaxy are easily seen, especially if you're observing it at a dark site and you have a large enough aperture. The next one is probably one of the, I've been talking about it for a couple of weeks, mention it again this week. M3, it's a globular cluster. It's probably, to me, only surpassed by Messier 13 in the constellation of Hercules. But this is a spectacular globular cluster. You can resolve in a big daub the core here. There are so many stars to this one. Highly recommend it for observing and imaging. Next up, you have, we kind of messed up here. That's M104, the Sombrero Galaxy. Beautiful time of year to see it. You're looking for a dust lane, and the northern part will be a little fainter above the dust lane than the southern part, which will be a little bit brighter when you're looking at and observing it. But M104 is the dust dark lane is sharp. It's basically like a black ink line if you're observing it against that glowing bulge of the galaxy. It's beautiful edge on galaxy there. In the bottom left here, you have Messier 81 and 82. Perfect contrast. You get the elegant bowed spiral with M81 next to the shattered cigar galaxy M82 there with its red starburst filaments and its dark lane in the center, which you can't see here, but at a dark site it's easily visible. Observing imaging, you can really bring that out. And you can also see the spiral structure in Bode's galaxy as you observe that at a dark site. Next to that, we have a planetary nebula coming up. That planetary nebula is NGC 3242. It's the Ghost of Jupiter. It's a bright, striking planetary nebula in Hydra. It's beautiful to image it, as you can see. It's also beautiful to observe it as well. And then finally, you got the Leo triplet, NGC Messier 65 and 66, along with NGC 3628. And if you look at that image coming off you can see the two spirals, the two Messier, but NG 3628 is called the Hamburger Galaxy, and coming off of it is that faint tidal tail. That's a challenge. You got to be in a real dark space, dark site to see that observing. And you have to have near perfect conditions to see it. I've seen it a couple times in my years. If you're imaging, there's your challenge to see if you can pull out that tidal tail, so to speak here. Okay? So, let's go to the next objects. Here, you can see NGC 4038 and 4039 in the upper left, the antenna galaxies. They're a dramatic example of two galaxies in the middle of colliding. In observing it, you're going to see two lobes that are kind of touching and coming together. You could, if you're in a dark enough sky, maybe catch the faint tidal tails coming off. Shane and I in our last two observing sessions have seen that. So that's been a wonderful thing to observe. Imaging it, see if you can pull out the detail there. Next to that is NGC 2902. It's a lenticular galaxy. Wonderful challenge to get out. And what you're trying to do here, if you look at this image, and it's a poor image, but if you look at it, there is an outer ring that kind of goes around it. And both visually and with imaging, can you pull that out? Coming up on the next one, we have, this is Couplet Septet. It's a challenging and rewarding group of 7 galaxies in the constellation of Leo. They're really tight together. Great challenge and opportunity to go after them. And then in the bottom left down here, we have Able 33. It's a perfect spherical planetary nebula. It's famous for kind of its diamond ring appearance with a foreground star on it. So can you visually see that and bring that out real faint there visually to take out? If you image it, can you get the diamond ring appearance that comes up there? Coming up on the next one, those are the challenges that we have for you this week. Challenge you to get out. There's so much more out there that I could cover. There's a lot more in the newsletter. Challenge you to go there. Also look for our spring observing guides that we've posted recently. Thanks for joining me, and we will catch you next time.